Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm Kara, and this is week 3 of my 13-week fiber study. If you're just now tuning into this series, I recommend going back to week 1 to get the breakdown on how I'm doing this. But essentially I have a bunch of samples, both wool and non-wool, that I'm randomly picking and sampling to find what my favorites are and what I never want to touch again. I'm gonna just jump right in. Let's roll some dice. So first, let's roll for our 3 wools. That's 26. That's Santa Cruz Island. 16 Lonk. And 25 Shetland. And for our non-wool samples, 19, I don't have a 19, we'll re-roll. 5 Flax, and bamboo. All right, so we're lucky today in that all of these samples don't need any prepping on my part. So I'm gonna fly right through these. First, I'm gonna do Shetland first. I have a couple different samples in here, so I do have some that are the locks, but I'm gonna use the already prepped bits. And I think, if I remember correctly, I do enjoy Shetland. This is going right in the, yes, I like the spin bucket. I can spin it really thin, either today or this week, that I will actually get sat down to work on like the note-taking parts of this. Maybe respin some of the samples that we've done to get a bigger sample. I'm kind of figuring out what it is that I want to be keeping track of as I'm doing these. I didn't have a fully formed plan on that. I think I'm gonna make like a little template and just print out a bunch of those, put in my binder. And I've heard that Shetland sheep are like very fun. They're kind of like dogs, is what I've been told. They have the biggest personalities and not like a super smooth draft, but that's, I think, just the nature of it being not as fine of a wool, but I don't know that for sure. Not my favorite drafting experience, but I would do it again. I bet this would long draw really nice. Wow, I got that balanced. I'm impressed with myself. Teeny tiny sample. That's a like, not a love, but a like. We've got Lonk, L-O-N-K. Feel like I did enjoy this one. I tried it back in August. Nice long staple length. Oh yeah, I really like this. I really like this. Kind of like a rustic to the touch, but it drafts really smoothly. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this might be going in the love pile. This is not the most head empty spin because of how like much it wants to fly out of my hand, but I am enjoying this. Yeah, remember that like oh my god reaction I talked about? That's exactly what I just had with this. Wow, that can spin up really thin. Like I just had a couple little hairs left at the end there. That's like a thread. For this braid, I would definitely let bobbins rest before plying because the fibers are just so straight, it's not holding any twist on its own. Like this one definitely felt like I was spinning like hair. That's Lonk, and that's a double thumbs up on this one. And lastly, Santa Cruz Island. I think this is one of the only like Native American breeds left, if I remember correctly. I'm probably not remembering that correctly. Let's be honest. Get that, the sproing in that. One's got that weird, I don't know how to describe this texture. It's like spongy, I think. That's how I want to describe it. Kind of spongy, which I don't hate. It's just very different from what I was just spinning. Like the exact opposite. Could definitely spin it real thin. All right, Santa Cruz Island, it's kind of like right between okay and like. It's elastic as heck though, but I am intrigued by it. It peaks something in here. I feel like I need to spin more of it before I make a definitive decision on how I feel about it, but it's between the okay and like. So that concludes our wool samples. So now we're moving on to non-wool samples, and it's funny that they're both purple. It was meant to be. So I'm gonna do bamboo first. This is silky. Reminds me of the mulberry silk, but not quite as soft. But it's got the same, like I would put them in the same bucket. Ooh, I like this. Yeah, similar experience to the mulberry silk. A little bit easier to control how much I'm drafting. I don't know if I've ever spun a bamboo blend, because usually this is blended into, like the commercial yarn that comes to mind is Swing Yo by Haiku. That's a wool bamboo blend. And it's really nice. Yeah, this is easier to spin than the mulberry silk. I like the bamboo. Yeah, I don't know if I've spun any bamboo blends. Make a really nice thread. Oh, now that it's plied, it's got more of that like squeaky cotton feel. Interesting. Let's do flax. I've got my thing of water because I have been told that you want to spin it with your fingers a little damp. I think your front hand has to be a little wet. I like this. I thought I was gonna hate it. Don't ask me why, I just did, but I like it. So traditional flax wheels have a little standy thing for you to put a bowl of water in. Yeah, I'm enjoying this. Now I'm scheming about things I can make with some linen hand spun. I'll let my fingers dry up to see what a difference that makes. Having wet fingers makes the fiber move between your fingers nicer. Like this is kind of like sticking to me. I really like this. I don't know why I thought I would hate it. I think I'm gonna have to play around with spinning flax this year. I really liked that. I don't know if I would put it up in the love category. It's a like. I'm just like in shock at how much I enjoyed spinning flax. I'm wondering if you really, because you know how linen softens up over time, if you could really like beat up your yarn before you knit with it, is that possible? I'm thinking about things. I'm gonna have to learn more about spinning flax. I really enjoyed that. I liked it better than the bamboo. Hand spun linen, here we come. Do I love spinning linen? I think I might. That's crazy. All right, well, that concludes our third week of fiber study. I didn't hate any samples this time around. Have I hated any? I didn't like the pineapple last week. This week was surprising in that about the flax. Like, do I need to get a flax wheel now? Yeah, so my top two were flax and Lonk. Those were the stars of the show this week for me. Don't forget to check out my Patreon for some fiber facts about this week's samples. If you want to continue to join me on this journey, don't forget to subscribe and maybe turn your notifications on so you know when I drop a video. Thanks for watching this video. I appreciate you. I'll see you next week.